And y'all also said Project 25. He also said publicly he's not going to do no Project 25.
God, they want to be white so bad. They never will.
What is wrong with this guy?
He's talking about deporting black people back to Africa. I don't know why.
What? Hey guys, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing the woke teachers losing their minds over the election in front of their students. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and let's get into this. Here this teacher is in front of a background that looks like it's for middle school aged kids or even elementary school kids. I want to show you the comments because you're going to begin to think that what she did was really inspirational. People are saying the silence speaks volumes. Those kids are feeling the pain and dread of this so much, and I'm trying not to sob at work about this whole thing. Today has not been good. Another person says, baby, as a college student, you are speaking to me too. And she replied, baby, you got this. The pain in your voice. I'm so sorry we failed you. I didn't cry until just now. This gave me chills. I'm so sorry these conversations have to happen. So here we are thinking that this teacher has done something so incredibly inspirational to her students. And I want to quickly read you guys something that says, is your skin white or so you wish you could sport a deep bronze tan all year round? Or is your skin brown or black and do you wish maybe it was white? Is black beautiful and white sickly and pale? Is white rich and black poor? Or is black gold and white trash? Positive self-awareness is realizing that each human being on earth is a person with equal rights to fulfill his or her own potential in life. Positive self-awareness is realizing that skin color, birthplace, religious beliefs, sex, financial status, and intelligence are not measures of worth or worthiness. That is having positive self-awareness, right? Personally, I believe what this teacher didn't give them positive self-awareness. I think it gave them the opposite of that. It gave them negative self-awareness, a lie. But first, I want to show you some other teachers and what they had to say after the election to their class, a high school class, mind you.
So it's unfortunate, and I don't understand how he got elected just with all the trash that comes out of his mouth. Sexism, yes. People like a bully. He says he's a smart man. I don't know, if you ever listen to one of his speeches, he makes fun of women, he sleeps with porn stars and pays them off. He's the first president in history to be convicted of a felony. He says he should shoot his, the people who don't agree with him. If you don't agree with him, you're wrong. A lot of my female friends did vote for him, and I'm like, how in the world? It doesn't even matter what politics you guys stand for. He said that women who get abortions, he said there should be some form of punishment. Punishing a woman for the hardest choice you probably ever. Sorry guys, like you may be involved later, but it's really... So yeah, that's a little disappointing, but we'll see. I'm gonna write down everything I spend on my household at the end of the year after he comes to power. If I spend less, okay, cool. All I know is when he was elected in 2016, he didn't follow up on it. The only thing he followed up on was he put enough conservative judges on the Supreme Court to get rid of abortion rights nationwide. That's the only thing he really did. He didn't build the wall. Mexico didn't pay for it. Okay. Mass deportations, okay. Martial law, cool. He admires dictators. He admires Hitler. I wish he'd really admire him and take himself out like he did, like Hitler did. Because Hitler killed himself. Sorry. I wasn't going to get this political. We'll see we'll see what happens. We'll see if your life is better in a year after he takes power.
I cannot believe she is saying all of this horrible stuff to high schoolers. Does this teacher not have anybody to talk to that she had to go to her high school class and rant about the election? And many of these high school students have parents who voted for Trump and they know that their parents voted for Trump. What does she think she is accomplishing right now? That is so messed up and spreading so many lies. That is really bad. This teacher should be put on leave or fired. Most likely the later, because that was really messed up. She needs to immediately lose her job. She's unhinged and she's also a liar. This is just one video. If there's a few videos of students recording their teachers doing this, just know that there are hundreds and hundreds of more cases. This is happening in high schools around us right now. Of course it is. Of course it is. Here's another teacher. A teacher at Lake Brantley was caught on video ranting to students about Trump, repeating MSM lies about Project 2025. And Donald Trump himself has repeatedly said he hasn't even read it. So why do they keep trying to tie him to it? Listen to this guy.
Over the next 4 years, as far as
Sorry, it's a woman.
the living situation in the United States. And I'm not kidding. Because they have already said that they were going to enact what's called Project 2025, which literally will take the rights away from just about everybody. And they're talking about
I'm so sorry to pause it, but these poor kids, because these teachers are terrifying them. And now that Donald Trump is elected, they're scared. Why do you want your kids to be scared? Why do you want your classmates to be turning against each other and be like, no, Mrs. Whoever said that Donald Trump is Hitler. And so if you support him, you're bad. This is going to cause fights. Why do you want this in your school? Kids have enough problems. Leave them alone.
supporting people. And, you know, if you're from Central America, they want to deport you.
Where's the bad kid in class when you really need him to throw some paper balls at this teacher right now for saying such ridiculous stuff?
If you're from South America, they will deport you.
Imagine being a Hispanic kid and she's trying to shame you in that moment. Like, oh yeah, you see Juan over there, everybody in the class, look at Juan, he's going to get deported. And everyone's like, what? And Juan's like, I'm a citizen. And even if he's not, like, lady, that's none of your business. And it's definitely not the place to bring it up in discussion at a school.
Called Puerto Rico a floating island of graves. Please turn that.
Oh, did you really just say that he called Puerto Rico an island of trash when it was the guy, a comedian named Tony? This teacher literally knows nothing.
Turn your phone off. I'm talking to him.
Oh, ha, turn your phone off. I'm talking right now about how horrible I believe Donald Trump is. Shut up. Shut up.
He literally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage in a speech.
Just lie to a bunch of teenagers. Gosh.
And he's talking about deporting black people back to Africa. I don't know why.
What?
They have any place to go. I mean, you guys were born in the United States, most of you.
This lady is spreading so many lies right now.
I don't know where he thinks he's going to send it. My point is this. They better not be deported.
The whole deportation thing is to lower crime for people who have killed and raped. It's the focus on criminals. It's not just your average Juan. It's criminals. And now she's just adding so much more to it. It's like I heard this quote from Zig Ziglar and he's like, all right, I can't tell you more about the story. I already told you more than I heard. And that's what she's doing. She's taking some little things that she's heard or learned from The View, and then she's adding a bunch of more things to it to try to make it more dramatic or to try to keep the engagement of her students.
The only reason I'm telling you this is because
I'm crazy. The only reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm freaking insane.
you are the generation that's going to be mostly affected by what's going to happen.
Wait, so Trump is gonna deport everybody back to where they were
That's what
from?
he wants. That's what he thinks.
What if my mom's white?
She's going back to England.
Again,
Are you just mad that Kamala didn't win?
which is really kind of scary. I know you think it's funny, but you're not really old enough to know what it's like.
Oh, She's like, she's flip-flopping right now. She's saying, you know, and I'm telling you this because it matters for you the most. You're the youth right now. And then when the youth is like, we don't care. What you're saying is just ridiculous. And then she's like, well, you just wouldn't understand because you're not 70 yet.
To have somebody like that in office, I do. I've seen it.
I would have gone to the office right now and have been like, you guys should have heard what Mrs. Whatever was saying back in that classroom. She just went off on all kinds of lies about Trump, saying Juan was going to be deported. She's bullying Juan.
And my dad fought in World War II against Hitler's Nazis. And,
No, it's not funny.
There really isn't anything funny about it.
Oh, she's really going to lose it now.
The Nazis killed millions of Jewish people. Millions.
And Donald Trump is comparable to him. How? How?
It's called the Holocaust.
It's called the Holocaust. Did you guys not know that? But the worst part is that there's more videos like this. And as you can see, students are fighting about this now because of stupid teachers like the last lady that we just saw.
I don't even like you.
What right is he taking away from women?
You don't like your race. He will spit on you. You don't even like
What
Answer the question, please. The question of the year. What rights? What rights? This kid is spot on.
right is he taking away from
He
women?
don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my
We
question.
answered that.
I've
You're
been
just
asking for
dumb.
like 5
We
minutes.
answered it.
What was the answer?
We answered it.
Y'all brought up education once I asked that
We
question.
brought.
Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Myron, you go on Twitter. I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all
you
thought
said.
he was taking away abortions. He can't even do that.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
Yo, he's so stupid. Yes, please look at the Chromebook. So I want to see what right
I
he
don't
taking.
wanna look
Let me
at no
search it
Chromebook.
up.
Go look at the
What right?
debate. Go look at
Let's
the
see what
debate.
right.
It has to be such a weird time to be in high school right now. That's bizarre.
He's taking away from
Go look
women.
at what he's saying
Let's see
now.
what right he taking away from women. Let's watch it.
Okay, let's see what he's giving you when he is president.
No, what right is he taking away from women?
Let's see what he's doing for
Because they said that last time.
The rights and abortion was over.
And y'all also said Project 25. He also said publicly he's not going to do no Project 25.
He's a liar. Do you believe him?
I'm sorry, but do you believe Kamala? Do you believe that she's an honest person?
Y'all only want Kamala Harris.
Your body, my choice. That's what Nick.
Why do you need an abortion? Why do you care about abortion?
Everybody's saying like that whole like, oh, your body, my choice thing. And yet women are finally realizing that they can be abstinent and not get pregnant. And then they wouldn't have to have abortions at all. Why did it take Donald Trump getting elected for them to realize that?
You're in high school.
It doesn't matter.
You're in high school.
Women get pregnant. Women our ages get pregnant.
Why are you crying? Women our ages get pregnant.
Is you
They
getting
get
pregnant?
raped.
Is you getting pregnant? Did you get pregnant once?
I shouldn't have to fear that though.
You're not going to have to fear that. Just don't do it.
You're probably a virgin. I'm worried about the wrong things, yo. Abortion is never one of y'all lists. We got wars. People trying to.
Honestly, this kid is so smart. He is spot on. It's like they're all trying to make it about women's rights. And first of all, what rights when it was up to the literal state? And I think I've said this in my videos before, but I live in Colorado and Amendment 79 was passed allowing it up to the 9th month. Sorry, but that's just something that really bothers me. And so for these women to just be like, oh, women's rights and stuff, what rights? When abortion is allowed in the 9th month?
Have war with us, and y'all worried about abortion. They slow. Y'all worried about abortion.
Like, so not even are their rights being taken away, but they're still making their imaginary rights more important than world peace and a safe country.
Y'all not even having sex. Like, look at y'all.
It don't matter if we was.
And we have to take, let's focus on the antebellum era during the Civil War, the origins of the Civil War.
Yeah, let's focus on that. People don't want to talk about how Trump is a good president.
What's wrong with voting for
But that
Trump?
we could, well, just listen, that we could still be friends after the election. I said, no, we can't.
You stop being friends with us because they voted for Trump? Teacher, I'm way more.
He's saying you can still be person despite others having different
What are you
sides
talking
to
about?
other.
He just said his friends, those that he hang with, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said they asked you is you still gonna be cool after this?
And check out how normal it is to be a Kamala Harris supporter and just be like, oh, rights and freedom and Donald Trump is just horrible. And yet when you have somebody who's talking seriously about the different policies and the cause and effects in our country, they're just like, everybody is ganging up against him, including the teacher. So far to say that they will not be friends after the election. What? And why do you consider your students your friends anyways?
Right or wrong. So what are you talking about, ma'am?
No, Dad, again, let's not single anybody out.
You are singling out your own student.
No, because she said that's not what you said. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She said anything.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion now.
Right. So
Right.
Yeah, it's like everybody is entitled to their own opinion except him.
cut somebody off because they voted for Trump.
Exactly.
He can say, well, he can do
But
what
you
he
can't
wants.
dominate the discussion.
I never said you cut.
If you want
You want to cut somebody
if
out?
you want to have some input to the dialogue, then you have to do so
Why are you recording me? She's angry.
in a respectful manner and to be tolerant of each other's views.
Yeah, be tolerant of each other's views unless they're not yours. So here is a teacher lady losing it. She has crayon earrings, so she's probably an elementary teacher. And I understand that has to be one of the most difficult jobs in the world. But like bringing politics into stuff, it's just why? It's just gonna make it even more stressful for you.
I need you to check on your teacher friends. Because when I tell you we are not okay. We are not okay. It shouldn't be this hard.
Why does she like sniff so hard?
I walked out of my classroom today.
No. I think what's worse than doing that is like posting about it.
And I honestly don't want to go back. So,
It's like her own breath is attacking her.
check on your teacher friends.
Okay, so here is another Californian teacher with utter rampage to his students after Trump won the election. He said students may be put in concentration camps and shamed. Brown and black men for not showing up for Kamala Harris. And he called his own students privileged to be living where they are, a state that didn't vote for Trump.
Does that make sense, everybody? Can't emphasize this enough. Can you end up in a concentration camp in your lifetime? Yes.
Is this the teacher from Matilda?
Can you end up with no human rights? Yes. Will it happen to you? Most likely not. Which is a good thing. But has Donald Trump quoted Hitler? Yes. Does he embody some of
The worst part is that he's making everybody answer yes.
Hitler's ideas? Yes.
Yes.
Donald Trump won because we have low voter turnout.
No, that's not why.
People didn't want to vote. He won because white women didn't show up and vote for Kamala Harris. He won because black men and brown men didn't show up and vote for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, they voted for Trump. It's not like they didn't vote. Even the Amish voted.
Let me tell you, I know a lot of Latino men on this
I know a lot of Latino man.
campus, adults and students, that love Donald Trump. And he's called their mothers rapists. He's called their fathers rapists. He's called them criminals. He called them the poison in the blood of our country. They want to vote for him, and they did vote for him.
When? When did he say that? I've been to multiple rallies. I followed this guy across the country. I watched many videos, and I didn't hear any of that. Well, I did hear, like, about many illegals being criminals, but that's true.
I know a lot of Latino men
I know a lot of Latino men
that wish they were white.
that they wish they were white. What do you mean? That is so messed up to say. That's so ridiculous.
And they'll never admit it to you. A lot of your fathers, a lot of your uncles, a lot of your grandfathers. God, they want to be white so bad. They never will be.
What is wrong with this guy?
Hate that shit. I hate Latino men that oppress the women.
I hate Latino men. This is the guy that wants to love all Latinos because he doesn't want Trump to be mean to them. And meanwhile, he's like, I hate Latino men.
I mean, in their family, their own daughters. And they turn around and vote for men that want to oppress them.
What? Oppress how? Oppress who? Oppress where? I'm not feeling pressed by anything. I got space to breathe. I am so happy. I'm so peaceful and calm after this election. Oppress what?
I love being Mexican American. I love my community.
I love being Mexican American.
But God, I fucking hate the patriarchy. But God, I fucking hate the patriarchy.
What? This guy is a feminist hardcore.
If you're a young man right now in front of me, I hope you hate it too. Because it's not hurting you, it's hurting everyone you love. You get the privilege of not being born with uterus, so it doesn't affect you.
The privilege of not being born without a uterus. It is my honor and privilege to have a uterus. I am so happy to have a uterus. Oh my goodness. What is with this guy?
It's affecting everyone else. Sorry, guys. You deserve better. Look at me. You deserve better. Do you have privilege because you live here? Yes. You're not a 5-year-old black girl in Arkansas who's the only African American in her class and whose great-grandfather was lynched to death during the Civil Rights Movement. You got a fuck ton of privilege living in this great state. This election.
You know what he should be saying? Our country, we are so privileged to live in the United States of America, Every city, every state. My goodness, how grateful are we to live in this beautiful land. We are so privileged to be Americans. Whether you're a Mexican American, whether you're a black American living in Arkansas. Arkansas is cute. I like Arkansas. I had fun there. From the lakes of Minnesota to sea to shining sea, our country is beautiful, and man, is everybody, every person in this country so fortunate to be here. And don't get it twisted by picking and choosing who's more fortunate or not, because the same laws apply to every single one of us. We have flights open across the country. You can drive a car from California to New York if you wanted to. You can go into any business. You can talk to any person. These days, using social media, you could reach out to celebrities. You could get in contact with people with a lot of influence. You can do anything this day and age, the digital age. You can learn anything. You can go into any library, grab any book, learn anything that you want, and take that book home with you, because this is America. When I was living abroad, I went to the library and I wanted to go grab some books and take them home to read. They made me do this long registration process. When I finally got into the room, I had to check in with my ID to enter into the library room. The books weren't even available in the room. You had to flip through a magazine to choose which book you wanted, and then you had to write down your name, give them your ID just to check out a book. Anywhere in this country, a black girl in Arkansas or a white person or a Mexican American, anybody can go into a library, grab any book, and learn everything, anything about everything and anything that they want. But what you're trying to do is make it so certain people don't have the opportunity, when they do have the opportunity. And for you to lie to people, a privileged person is going to be worse off if they don't take advantage of the opportunity in this country, just like an unprivileged person will be way better off if they take advantage of the opportunity in this country, if they learn, if they read, if they try, if they apply themselves. It's about motivation. It's about your habits. It's about how you act every single day and the things that you do day in and day out that is going to affect where you end up. Because you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And so for him to lie about what makes somebody successful and happy is pathetic.
Election is going to affect billions of people.
Billions.
You're very lucky to be where you're at. Because there is some poor Palestinian boy in Michigan that's going to get beat up today and assaulted and his nose broken.
That was really, really specific. It almost seemed like he was going to do it. Like he knew the Palestinian kid in Michigan and he's like, like Timothy is such a jerk and I'm going to break his nose. Because why would you say something so bizarre, you freak?
Because Trump said people that fight for the military are stupid cowards and they're idiots.
What?
He got drafted into Vietnam and faked medical paperwork to get out of it. Is that someone you idolize? Calls veterans idiots and uses
Yes. Yeah.
his daddy's money to get us serving in the military? Why did he win the election? A rapist, draft-dodging coward. Treasonous scum. Why would he win? Why would he win? Why did he win? He won several key states Kamala lost. Pennsylvania.
Because the people voted for him. Stop.
Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona. These key battleground states. Why did he win them? Look.
Because people wanted to vote for him?
Look. Why did he win them?
Because people wanted to vote for them.
Why would someone who in Wisconsin would vote for Joe Biden, a geriatric old Republican racist who's running as a Democrat, why would they all of a sudden not vote for Kamala Harris, a young person who has no bad record and who has effective policy for the future? Dariah. She has a vagina, I was about to use a different word. She has a vagina and uterus, and what else?
She was born in a middle-class family?
Melanin. She's mixed race. I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm not surprised.
You are insane. You forgot that part. There's another part in this book where it talks about like affirmations, and his affirmations are all negative. He's like, I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm a psychopath, I'm mad. And instead, if he would just like change the self-talk, to be something more normal, like, I'm accepting the results of the election and I'm calm, I am happy, and I'm not such a hateful person, maybe he could have avoided that entire pathetic spiel to kids. Okay, here we have a girl coming home from school sharing with her dad what they had to teach her at school today.
My daughter has literally been poisoned at school. See, it's starting with the brainwash. Democrats start brainwashing your children at a young age and had them thinking we have to be Democrats all our lives. I have been a Republican. I have made all my money and we have lived a good life. She has lived a good life under Republicans. And she get in the truck today talking about everybody and her teachers is telling her we got to vote Democrat because Republicans are taking us back to slavery. They're going to kick us out and send us back to Africa, and we got to vote Republican. Your dad is crazy because he vote we got to vote Democrat. And your dad is crazy because
he's trying to put us back in slavery.
No, he is not. We was living a good life.
Okay,
it's been
back then.
No, it's been hard with Democrats in office.
We are talking about now. He doesn't like us. He doesn't.
Okay, so okay, you rather us get another Democrat in office for another, you want Kamala for another 4 years, and your dad is not gonna make money for another 4 years. Now, hold up. Losing all my businesses to the immigrants.
I love the relationship she has with her dad. Like, they're having so much fun, laughing so hard.
We ain't gonna have no money. We gotta move out this big house. We gotta move out of everything. We're gonna lose everything. Then what? What? You gonna move in with your teachers? Now what?
Either way.
What was your teachers telling you today?
It wasn't even today, it was yesterday.
And they saying what?
I don't even remember, but I know that they said that you shouldn't vote for Trump. Anyway.
Why?
Even if Trump does get you money, just like how he's going to send the Mexicans away, he's going to send us away because he doesn't want us in America.
Who told you they don't want us in America? Where they get this information from?
Trump been saying
Trump cannot put us out. And Trump has not said.
Okay, if he can't put us out, how do you think he's gonna put the Mexicans out? He can't put nobody
They're
out.
they're illegal. Gonna do a mass deportation.
Gonna have U.S. stuff.
He's gonna do a mass deportation, and I'm gonna be right there with them, help deport. I'm gonna tell them.
You're supporting a man that literally was nothing to do with you.
What? I don't care about a damn president. I care about the party. The Republican Party is where I make my money. The Republican Party save me money on taxes.
Vote for Trump.
On the Republican Party, I achieved everything I wanted to do in life.
It's really important to keep the communication up around these types of topics, because I believe that if we don't discuss these things, there will come a time when we are not allowed to discuss these things. And we have seen that happen recently. I can't believe Kamala Harris was so close to becoming the president. That was just scary. We were on the brink of total destruction. Now, I want to share this clip with you because it's one of the ones that have gone the most viral now, and it's what we were referencing in the beginning. And let me know if you think her speech is motivational or unmotivational.
We don't have the time. Look at the wall. Y'all see where we are. And even for my friends in the green, and eventually my friends who will make it in the blue, unfortunately, because of the color of your skin, you gotta be 3 times as good. We don't have time for this anymore. I don't have time for interruptions. I don't have time for y'all to be unfocused because y'all need to get y'all educated. This matters. And I got to make sure that y'all are prepared to be 3 times as good. To step into any room and understand that you belong to be there. It's serious. Wearing skin like ours.
It almost seems like she really cares about her students and she believes what she's saying. While her message was good and she wanted to encourage them to be the best, she didn't have to say that you are going to have to be just so much better than the best of the best or else nobody will ever recognize you. She almost made it seem like it was impossible for them to succeed, and that she was crying because she was just sad for them and that all hope was lost for them. That's simply not true. Our lives, our destinies are up to us. It's called free will. We decide at every moment what to do. The conversation that we have in our head is the most important conversation. And so for this teacher to be like, hey, just so you know, the whole world is against you right now, which is exaggerated, but kind of in a gist, the feeling that I got from this is messed up because she's not telling them that, hey, you matter. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're strong. You're competent. You are capable to do anything you want in this life. And that type of messaging and that type of continuous affirmation is going to help them believe in themselves more. The sad thing about it, though, is it sounds so cliche, like, oh, believe in yourself and you can accomplish your dreams. But it's true. If you continuously tell yourself, I can, and you change your words instead of, I can't do it, or people don't like me, it's, I am loved, I am happy, I am successful, and you change the negative to a positive. But why push your own negative beliefs about the world on the youth? That's sad, and we should change the conversation we have to kids and encourage them more. If a kid says, I want to go to space, I want to be an astronaut, you can. You know, little Jimmy, you seem just like the kid who can go to space one day. I believe in you. You are so talented, you're so smart, and you can go to space one day, Jimmy. That's what teachers should be teaching in schools. Please make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.